All right, Gary, we're live again. This time we're going to see the whole process. We're going to do incubators. We're going to talk tokenomics. We're going to end up with a God Bowl. Do you think we're going to
Yes,
make it?
man, I hope so. We hit a wall last Friday because there was so much going on. I think so many people had were minting, and we hit a few issues. But I'm excited. I minted a few teams on Friday, but because I've got such a large collection, I have collected methane again. So we're gonna claim the methane. I'm gonna go through the whole process. We're gonna claim the methane. I'm going to then mint the incubators. We're gonna mint the team. I'm not going to mint multiple teams because I have enough in my wallet, but I actually want to just work through that process. So it's going to be fun to actually see it go all the way through. I'm super excited, man. It's funny because I've been in all the chats. I've been watching a lot of the community members minting their God Bowls, and I'm like, oh my God, that's so amazing. And that could have been mine. That could have been mine. I have been chomping at the bit. All these great God Bowls out there, and it's like, when's my turn? So
Yeah, there's
I'm
some
stoked.
crazy ones now, dude. I'm
I
excited too.
know.
Are there, so there's got to be at least one or two types that we haven't seen, right? I know there's a wind, there's like the witch looking one. I don't even know what
I
that's called. Or
I
have we seen them
think
all yet or
there's
no?
no, I think there's three that I haven't seen. I mean, I've been trying to keep up on it. We saw the wind one, which the wind one was really cool. I saw that got
Mm-hmm.
minted. I think it was either last night or this morning. Then we had the Universe God, which was awesome as well. I don't think anybody's minted the Lightning God yet. There was a sneak peek on one of our Bulls t-shirts, but I haven't seen anybody post it. I could be wrong. I've been trying to keep up with it. It's so hard to keep up with because it's moving so fast. But I think we've got that bull still to see as far as its actual NFT, the art, and then I think we've got a couple more. I,
Yeah.
I'll be stoked if I get one of those that we don't have. I mean, that's going to be pretty amazing. So yeah, this is going
Yeah,
to be
man.
fun. I'm excited. I'm excited about the whole process. Just real quick, we talked tokenomics. I guess it was 2 nights ago. We're Thursday now, right? I'm losing my days. But we
Yep.
talked tokenomics. There's been some exciting strategies around tokenomics. When we started on Friday, my goal was always to get a God Bowl on day one. Of course, we delayed that because we wanted to do this live. And I know a lot of other people in our community, that was their thought as well. They're thinking, you know what, I'm going to utilize the tokenomics, I'm going to get the tokens, and I'm going to get to the God Bowl because that's the ultimate. There's people that
Right.
have changed their strategies. They have actually looked at this and said, man, we see value in the other assets that we didn't realize. And shoot, we have one community member. I'll big shout out to Arts. He changed his ideas about the tokenomics, the gameplay as well. I know he was one that was like, I'm going to get to the God Bowl, but man, he started getting his methane token, started minting his incubators and a couple teams, and he looked out on the floor, and so it said, "Holy cow! Look at the value of these additional assets." He never got to the God Bowl. He
Wow.
he took those additional assets, put them up on OpenSea, and he went from, I mean, he was a whale to begin with, which was awesome, but he went from 32 OG bulls to 40 OG bulls in day one by just recycling and selling those additional assets for free. Took the free methane token, the free incubators, the free teams, put them up on
I
secondaries,
know.
sold them, got the Ethereum, went in and did a floor sweep and built his bag from 32 to 40. So I think that the tokenomics, we've talked about it for weeks. People are getting different strategies now, and they're utilizing it different than what they thought. I think it's awesome. I think it's great for the project. It's great for these
Yep.
individual holders. It gives a lot of different opportunities for everybody to play the game. We've had conversations in the past where people are like, "Man, I'm not a whale. The whales are going to go gobble up all the God Bulls." Well, we've already seen that's not true. The second thing is some of those smaller holders are like, man, how am I ever going to get to a God Bowl? Well, you may not need to. That may not be the ultimate for you. Maybe you just want to gain more OG bulls because the OG bulls are generating 10 tokens per day. That's
I know
crazy.
it's money. It's money in your pocket. I mean, if
I know.
there's a lot of things that tout passive income, and I'm not saying that everybody should buy a
And
bunch
we
of
don't have
OGs so
passive.
that you can like make a bunch of passive. Like
Right,
that's not a thing. But
right.
at the end of the day, there's so much that you can do, so many moves that you can make.
Right.
It allows you. It just opens the door for you to do stuff. So like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just see so much fluff out there, and this is like people are getting together on their own and making these moves and helping each other do the same thing. So, dude,
It's
it's dope to see happening.
it's cool. Yeah, we want to make it clear, that we're not a security. It's not financial advice. When we say passive income, we're talking about the benefit of the token being traded or sold outside of our project. which is being done. You know, we're not setting up liquidity
Yep.
pool. We're not doing that. Our token is specifically an ERC20 token that is a utility token that lives within our ecosystem. But because it's an ERC20 token, it can be traded outside of our ecosystem. And that's what people are doing. They're taking that
Yep.
token and have realized, you know, we may not have a liquidity pool out there, but we see a value, and whatever that value is and how they're establishing it, they're trading it. They're trading it for Ethereum. They're trading it for other utility tokens within our collection, like the orbs and the incubators, or even up to the God Bulls. So the community is getting super creative with how they approach this. I'm proud of the community. I mean, they've really taken the bull by the horns, to say. And it's fun. It is so fun to watch. And I think that in our project, the tokenomics are the absolute ultimate utility. And like you said, to be able to generate tokens, we want to use the word passive income loosely, but it kind of is, right? I mean, to be able to generate
You're
that,
just chilling. Hold to earn. That's kind of nice. Not gonna lie.
Not even staking. It's just holding it, right? Cool.
Yeah, and Mama Bear says, "Yeah, boy."
That's awesome.
What's up, Mama Bear?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we set the stage, man. I think we're good. You ready to share your screen and dive into this? Any last thoughts?
Any last thoughts? Well, I'm going to say a prayer for my teens I'm about to sacrifice. That's the hardest thing. We're going to look at them. A couple of them I'm like, all right, I can get rid of them. But I'm going to tell you, it's going to be hard to get rid of these teens, because when we do, we know that we are burning them out of existence. So
I've been saying the teens that are going to get burned the most often are the shocked face ones, because it's like you just told them that they're about to burn. So, all right, man, I'm about to share this screen. Here we go. I'm going to let you take over, brother.
Yeah. So let's just jump right into this thing. For anybody that hasn't seen our collection, I am on the Bulls and Apes project.com website. Within the website, there is a tab called My Collection. If you own bulls, hopefully everybody that has a bull has been in here. If you haven't, please jump in and check it out. But if you're new to the project and you decide to pick up a bull off the floor in OpenSea, this is where you will go to actually interact with our smart contracts. So you'll go onto our website, bullsandapesproject.com, which I have already done. You'll click on this tab right here, which is My Collection. Once you click on that tab, there'll be a prompt to connect your wallet, to connect your digital wallet. Once you connect your digital wallet, then it will show everything that you have in your wallet. And this is my collection. So I have a collection of 76 OG bulls in here, which I'm very proud of. Super happy to have the ones that I have. And for anybody that's in the project, you guys see that we have at the top of each of the bulls some information. The information is the token ID number, the guild that the bull is in, which is important because the guilds are what we utilize to breed an incubator, and then the amount of meth that is to be collected. What's great about this is we did this on Friday and I collected all my methane token. So I minted out the teens I needed. I actually have 11 teens in the collection. And I was ready to play the game. But by the fact that we waited for 5 days or 6 days now, I've got extra meth. So we're going to go through that process again, mint. I'll go ahead and scroll down here and show you what else I have in the collection. Here's all my OGs and my last one. Here's the teens I currently hold. So you can say the same thing, token number and the guild, because the guild is important for our teens as well. And I'll explain that in a moment. But this is my teen, and I have no utilities. So that's what we're going to go for, is utility tokens. All right, let's jump back up here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to claim our methane. Now, there's a couple different ways to claim methane. I can click on the claim all now, which is going to claim everything in my collection 100%. One transaction. It's going to save us gas fees, of course, which is, you know, the best way to do it. But if I was somebody that only wanted to collect methane from a couple of my bulls, because maybe I'm saving a bull, maybe I want to continue to collect methane, maybe for whatever reason, I want to keep the ability to utilize the money back guarantee in that bull, then I wouldn't select that bull to collect methane, because as we said in the very beginning, there's two things that will disqualify you from the ETH back guarantee. One, that is claiming the methane, and two is moving that bull from one wallet to another. So as long as those aren't done, that bull will always maintain its ability to be refunded. Now, if you see here, my refund bull is gone. The reason it's gone is because I have claimed all the methane for my bulls. So all of my bulls no longer qualify for my ETH back. Why would I? I don't know. But maybe somebody has a reason, and I don't want to knock somebody's reason for having to do what they got to do. So here we are. If I want to go ahead and select methane from individual bulls. I can claim the methane from a specific bull, or this is the point where I could then collect multiple bulls methane and then authorize at the top to get the methane to collect for those specifics. But because I've already done this for everybody, I'm going to unclick these. I'm going to go to the top. I'm going to claim all now. My MetaMask opens up. I'm probably going to see, oh, that's not too bad, a $50 gas fee, which I'm surprised. Oh, it's an $899 gas fee. I take that back.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
But that's an estimation. So we know that it's going to be less. So thankfully, I've got enough Ethereum in there to allow this to go through. So we'll confirm it. I know that it's not going to be $899.
Ooh, anybody in the chat? Anybody want to take any guesses what it's going to be? Estimation $800 something in the chat. Get your guesses in. How much is it actually going to be?
Boom, boom. All right. So I have all my meth. Is it claimed in here? That's going to take a second for it to reset. So we may have to refresh to reset it.
Mama Bear says $12. Let's hope she's right, Gary.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't look. Boom, there it goes, 14. And it looks like it went down by 0.01. So yeah, she's about right. Probably right around $12 is what it looks like when I looked at it. So good guess, Mama. Way to go.
Yeah, let's go. And Gravy Costco Chicken says, no one wants the 0.17 ETH back guarantee anymore. The OG floor price right now is at 0.56. That's kind of a no-brainer situation.
I agree 100%. Yeah, 0.56, which is amazing. You know, we started out at a 0.17 for our allow list, a 0.22 for our public, and now we're at a 0.56. So I think that shows the strength of our project. Just really stoked about that, man. That's pretty cool. So here we go. I got my methane. So I've got 14,260 methane tokens in my wallet. We talked about the process of getting to a God Bull. So I'll just state that it takes 13,200 tokens to get to a God Bull. So at this point, I actually have enough methane that I could work through the process to get 5 more teens, and then the additional the incubators for 5 teens, the 5 teens, and the orb. But I'm not going to do that. One of the reasons that if anybody's been following me on Twitter, I have a poster up about a teen bull that I'm looking for. And I'm in negotiations with who's holding him hostage. So Lou, I see you out there, buddy. I'm getting my son back. So, but anyways, that's why I'm going to save some of my Ethereum my methane, because hopefully I can pay the fees to get that awesome teen. All right, so let's go on here. My next choice is I'm going to go ahead and select the OG bulls that I want to breed. So as I stated before, I pointed out that there's a guild at the top of each of the bulls themselves, at each of the top of the NFTs. In our lore and in the gamification of our project, in order to mint the incubator, which is required to breed and create the teen, you have to have 2 bulls of the same guild. So I'm going to go down to the bottom here, and I'm going to show you that I actually have already minted out 11 teens. So when I started from the bottom, and when I click on this, you'll see that all my breeds are gone for the South Bull. So this means that I've utilized all 3 breedings that were available in this token. And I can go ahead and move up to the next one. This was another one that I bred out. You can see that, and so on. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to click these until I find the one that still has a breeding left. It looks like it's this North Bull right here. So when I click on the breed, this is going to breed in order to mint the incubator. That's what I'm going for at this point. And in order to get the incubator, I need to have a breeding available in one of my bulls, or 2 of my bulls, and I'm going to need to have 600 methane tokens. So I'll click the breed. What the contract automatically does is it now pulls up all of my North bulls. So this is my selection of all my North bulls. I'm going to pick this alpha bull right here because I know I have a breeding still available in him. This are the 2 bulls that I'm going to actually breed to get my incubator. Come up here to the top, it's going to say breed incubator. It indicates the 2 bulls I've selected, and it tells me that the operation will cost me 600 methane tokens. So I'm going to go ahead and breed the incubator. All right. Estimated gas fees are 16. That's much better. We're going to confirm the gas.
I contemplated putting music in the background, but we don't need it.
We
We'll
don't
just
need
fill this weird little silence with
Silence.
me talking about not having music.
There you
Maybe in the
go.
future. We'll have to
Maybe
do
in the
like a
future.
community vote. Do we want background music for Chris and Gary's lives? I don't know. Time will tell. We'll
I
find
don't
out.
know. I don't know, but man, it's taking forever. The anticipation's killing me. That's why I want to get there. So we just got to wait for the contract to continue. So let's talk about the methane. So we had 600 methane that we're going to need, of course, for the incubator, and then we'll need 600 methane for the next transaction. So we'll close this out. 600 methane. It'll take a second for that to update, and let's go down and see the team that I have in my collection.
Should it show immediately now?
We'll
Is
see.
it
I'm
updating
going to
that
see.
quick now?
Yeah, that was one of the things. Now, we put out a statement that we noted that there was a few issues with the update process. So we recognize, but yep, it just updated. And
Is it the shocked
oh,
one?
no. It has not updated yet. Oh, no, it did. Right there. Utilities. Sorry. The utility.
Okay, cool.
So our
That's
incubator
right.
is there. It wasn't the team. It was the incubator that I meant it. So it's great. So my first utility in this process is the incubator. The incubator is what we're going to need to then create the team bowl. I want to point out that I think that this incubator is pretty incredible looking. If you guys look at it really
It
close,
is.
there's this cool little calf in here with horns. I think the art and just the incubator itself is pretty amazing. I almost wish I could save it, but it has too much value just to save an incubator. So, but it's very, very cool. Now, if I click the three dots, it's going to say generate team bowl. I do want to show you something though, which is actually kind of cool. If you click on it, you're going to actually get a card that pops up. And this is similar to a baseball card, similar to our OG Bulls and the Teens. Gives you a little bit of information. It talks about merging the DNA of two Bulls from the same guild. Within this highly advanced incubator, the Bulls were able to create a magnificent and unique team bowl. These team bowls are unpredictable, to say the least. So this gives you a little bit of background on what the incubator is used for. And this follows along with our lore, which the lore, of course, is a major part of our project and provides that roadmap with the tokenomics and the gamification of the project itself. So, all right, cool. Going to select the three dots. We're going to generate the team bowl. This incubator can use 600 meth tokens to generate a team bowl, which is what we're going to do. It's now going to bring up my contract again. We're going to authorize the contract. Gas fees hopefully aren't too bad. That's not too bad, $10. That's just an estimate, of course, so hopefully it'll be less. All right, transactions in process. Fortunately, sometimes things on the blockchain take a while, so we wait. We need that music. Do, 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 right?
I know. Dude, I'm living vicariously through you right now because I was like, I've got my tokens, but I don't know. Do I do the teen yet or not? So I'm just gonna pretend that I was you right now.
Woo, chills. That was cool. I love that little animation. All right. Congrats. Your new wallet now has a team bowl. All right. So that's going to probably take a second for it to populate. That does take a few minutes. So boom, there it is. All right. Now
There it
will take a few moments for it to update the metadata. I don't need to do that right now because I have my other teams. So that's going to be a surprise. Hopefully, maybe later as we get through the process, I'll continue to check back. And then we'll see when it pops up. But that's the process to get to your teams. So in order to get to the God Bowl, you have to have a total of 5 teams. You have to have one team that can be of any guild. It can be north, south, east, or west. And then you have to have a team from each guild, north, south, east, and west. That's 5 teams total. So I took the painstaking work of thinking about this for the last 6 days about who gets to get sacrificed. This is hard. It's funny. We talked about this process in tokenomics and up until we minted on Friday, and everybody's like, oh yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to mint. And yeah, we're just going to burn the teens. It's not going to be any big deal. Everybody's kind of nonchalant about it. I've seen people struggling in social media, on our Twitter, in some of the group chats. They're posting some of the most amazing teens that they're getting. And they're talking about, how can I burn this? How in the heck can I basically take this teen and burn it out of existence? It doesn't go to another wallet. It's not like when you burn the teen, it's going to go to our treasury, or it's going to go to some holding wallet someplace where it can be used in the future. It does not do that. They are literally
poof,
burned, poof, gone. They are taken out of the smart contract. They're removed from the collection. They're gone. So this process, generating teens, is going to generate 12,450 teens. Out of those 12,450, we need 3,450 to create the orbs and then to summon the gods, which is 5 each, because we're generating 490 more gods in the collection. That's going to leave 9,000 teens left in the overall collection. But that means that we're getting rid of, what is that, 30% of the teens out of the collection? We're getting rid of some amazing art. I mean, NeoApe and his team has painstakingly gone through and created the art for every single one of these teens. And now we're literally going to say, oh, you don't matter. We're going to throw it in the trash. That's like getting a fine piece of art that you get and hang on the wall and decide, you know what, I don't like it anymore. I'm going to take it off and throw it in the trash. That's what we're doing. It's hard.
Ooh, hey, Guy just sent me a message. He said, OpenSea's already showing your teen. So my guess is if you refresh, OpenSea's already got that metadata. I bet it's in there.
All right.
Maybe not, but hopefully. That'd be cool.
Refresh. Let's see. Because maybe we want to see it. All right. So we're going to see the collection. This is, by the way, the screen that you're on. And it'll take a second for it to sync. This is what you'll see. So if anybody has bulls in their collection, OG bulls, teens, or anything, once you click on that My Collection, it's going to go through this loading process. Of course, the more you've got in your wallet, the longer it takes, but it's just basically reading the metadata, and it's updating our website so that way we can actually see the images. And
hey, here's a quick question we got. Will any of the traits from the teen be passed to the God Bull? And I think the answer to that is just simply no. Nothing's being passed from anybody.
Yeah, which is actually kind of cool because think about this. You could take 2 of the lowest ranked OG bulls in your collection. You could create the merger orb with them, and then the incubator with them, and then you could then create the teen, and you could get one of the most rare teens out of that, which I think is really fun because you don't have to have super rare OG bulls to then generate a super rare teen bull. You can generate that with just some of your common floor bulls. We call floor bulls, which I think is beneficial to our overall community. So
hey Gary, do you know this person? They said the anticipation is killing them. Do you know them?
Yeah, that would be my wife. So hopefully I'm
not embarrassing her. Is there something else I can help?
Dude, Siri got so excited that she had to chime in. Siri, this is not about you. All right, let's see this teen.
So let me see which one it is. These were all I had. Which one is it?
Ooh, which one is it? I think it's the bottom. No. I think it's that one on the left. Is it not the captain's hat, or you already had that?
No, I had the captain's hat. See, now I got to remember. No, it's this one right here. Is it South 979? Let me look here real quick. I tried. Yeah, this one right here, the top one, South 979. That is so cool. So that jacket, I think, is the cosplay jacket 1. Yes,
cosplay
is it 1. Yeah.
I haven't seen that yet. Cool.
Yeah, cosplay 1. He's got BAP cap glasses and he's got a snapback on. That's cool. That's my guy, man. You know why? Because whenever I wear my where I wear my hat, I always put my glasses right there. Well, I can't do it now.
There
but
you
that's
go.
Where my glasses go. So that's my guy. So yeah, I'm not burning him. He's going to be a forever, I think, in my collection. There's no way I can get rid of that dude.
Nice.
So yeah, nice. So I'll tell you what I've looked at. So myself here, the one that's on my cursor, I'm keeping him. I think he's cool. This team bull, the Inferno body. I know that the Inferno body in our OG collection is a rare body, and because in our trait ranking tool, our trait ranking tool is going to follow some of the same criteria that our OG bulls do. So that's kind of a way that our community can gauge. I know we've talked about the fact that the rarity is going to be super fluid. So once we get all our rarity tool up and running, as the team bulls begin to be minted, that tool is going to be really fluid. Teens are going to move around on it. You may have a teen that be ranked very high until somebody else then mints one and it gets ranked above it. But a little cheat that we can do is we can kind of look at the traits. Now, this isn't going to work for traits that aren't in the collection. We've got some traits like the snowboard trait is new to the collection. We've got some really cool hats. We've got some steampunk hats that are in there. Those are new to the collection. So you're going to have to look at that at OpenSea and see percentages, and with the percentages that'll help you tell how rare it potentially could be. So that's what I'm doing because I want to look at rarities. Now, Neil brought something up, which I think is kind of cool, and let me pose this to you. So let's say, as an example, I'm getting rid of this little dude right here, and he's got this T-shirt on there. Okay, T-shirt troll, and I don't know this, I'm speculating, but let's say the T-shirt troll has 100 of them in the collection. And people look at that and go, you know what? That T-shirt's really not that rare. I'm going to use that and burn it. And all of a sudden, 99 people burn that out. And by the time the collection's done, only one of those remain. Now the community has now taken what in our collection would have been a common type of teen and has elevated it to a rare status. And that's what will happen.
Crazy.
Because it will be the only one. So our rarity tool, even though I'm utilizing this right now to kind of establish how I want to classify my teens for burning, if everybody does what I'm doing and they start burning these what we think are common or floor teens, it could elevate any of those that are left to a very rare status. That's going to be fun to watch. You know, in a few months from now, when all of a sudden somebody's looking at a t-shirt, they're like, how in the heck is that a rare bull? It's because all of the rest of that bull trait has been burned out of existence and it's elevated on the list. So I think that's
that's cool.
Yeah, I think
that's a cool backstory too. If you have something that's worth a bunch later, and somebody's like, I don't get it. Like that's what the L hats did, right? But imagine that there's one of these teens, and it's just not that spectacular of a trait. But later on, like you said, there's like 1 or 2 or 3, and people are gonna be like, why is that one so expensive? Be like, oh, because there'll be a backstory. Everybody burned it, man. It's one of the only ones left. So yeah, it's gonna be cool to see how it goes.
He becomes the sole survivor. Sure. How cool would that be in our lore to create a storyline behind that?
Yeah, right. You totally could.
I know. You've got these teens that are going to the mountain to sacrifice themselves, and you have this one teen that was in a trait. Here we go, a trait group. So we have a trait group of teens of a certain type, and they're all being called to the mountain to throw themselves at an orb to create gods. But this one just stuck it out and said, "I'm not going," and he's the sole survivor and becomes the rare one. Oh, cool story, right? All right,
I love it.
I love it. All right, so so we're gonna keep this bad boy right here. I'm keeping the aqua body. The aqua body I think is super cool. Here's another one of those cosplay one jackets. I'm keeping him. I'm keeping the surfboard. I love that trait. I love the surfboard. I wasn't lucky enough to get a surfboard trait with my OG, so I'm going to keep him. And I'm going to keep the scale, the
dragon scale. I got one of those OGs.
Scale. Yeah, yep. And the cowboy hat. I think the cowboy hat is fairly cool. So that leaves me with these others. Now, when doing this, it's interesting because I'm looking at all these bulls and I'm thinking about, okay, I remember I said you have to have 4, 1 of each guild, and then you have to have 1 of any random. And then I started looking at this. I'm like, okay, cool. I've got a few. I got a north and a south and south and north. I got a bunch of norths. I got a west. Got a couple wests. And then I look at it and I'm like, holy cow, I've only got 1 east. So I lucked out here. I could have been super unlucky and have 12 teens and not have the combination that I need. So luckily, and I looked at this the other day to make sure we could do this, I had an east because I was prepared to go on the floor and pick up a teen bull if I needed to be able to go through this exercise with you to mint the God bull. So I know I have it. So we already know the East bull. Sorry, bud. Number 309, you're gone. So he's history. Bye. The other ones that I've chosen, the west and the south, I've wrote it down here so I can remember. 343. So this west bull, he's gone. My south 340, this bad boy right here with the bowler. So any bowlers in the audience, I'm sorry, he's got to go. I'm not a bowler. I think I am, but I'm terrible. If I go, my wife beats me every time. So there's no way I'm keeping a bowler. It makes me look bad. And then I've got Norse. So I've got a 339. I'm going to school his bull. Sorry, bud, you're gone. And then I've got 338, which is the Savage. So one of these two will become my orb. And then, like I said, I have the East. So let's do that now. So we're going to go ahead and collect on this. I'm going to create a merger orb. This is the first time I've ever done this, so I'm super excited about this process. First
teen sacrifice. What if I would have named the title of this video, Sacrificing Teens for God? I think they would have flagged it and shut us down. I don't know. It probably would not have been a good thing.
No, it probably would not have been. All right, so estimated gas, $10. We're going to confirm the transaction. And here we go. We're approving the contract. The first time I'm sacrificing. This is crazy because team number 338 is absolutely gone. I mean, gone.
Yeah.
Contract approved. Poof.
Crazy.
And
we need the. Too bad we don't have like a video that triggers when that happens. Like,
I know.
Like somebody being like, "Why are you doing this to me? You're sick." Oh
I
man.
know that would be funny. Like a big sad, he's crying as he walks away into a burning inferno or something, right?
Well, I like what the lore says that red, like how without hesitation. So
Right.
maybe that we just tell ourselves that's what these teens are doing this without hesitation.
Yeah,
Make us feel
and
better.
it's that's true. It's without hesitation. And talk about the lore. While I'm waiting for this, I'll talk about the lore a bit. We talked about our characters. Oh, it happened already. So your wallet now has an orb. Let's go down and look at it here real quick. Nope,
Ooh.
hasn't popped in yet. Let's wait for a second. But we talked about the lore and our characters within the lore, and I think that that's super important because we have unique characters. We have Red. Red is a one of one character, and he's gone. I just saw
Bye.
him disappear. The orb.
There he is.
That is
He's
so
back.
cool. That's pretty sick. No, but what I was going to say is before I move on, we had some really important characters in our story. We had Red, which is the teen that went to the mountain and sacrificed himself to become the first orb, right? The orb that we're looking at right here on the screen. And that's super cool. But before this whole process started, we had S1, which was Subject 1. And Subject 1 is also a super important character, and he's been out. And as a matter of fact, Subject 1 was minted.
Yep.
I think that some of the people in that are our viewers that are watching and people in Twitter saw that Subject 1 was actually sold recently. I think that's super exciting.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Yes, he was sold for 10 ETH. So
What?
yes, super
That's
cool.
cool.
So I think that some of our community members have recognized or realized, because we have some really savvy community members out there have tracked wallets. They saw that purchase was actually made by the company. So because we realized the importance of Subject 1, we actually reached out to the holder of Subject 1 and purchased Subject 1 from the person.
How cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was super
That makes
cool.
me happy. It's like a museum purchase. We're like, this
Yeah.
can't go other places. We got to have it.
Well, and that's part of it. Part of what we want to do is, and not that we don't trust our community, because our community is awesome, but we know the importance of Subject 1. And so by bringing it back into the company, what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that Subject 1 now is a centerpiece of our lore, is a centerpiece of everything that we do. We understand its value to, when I say value, I don't mean monetary value, but I mean value to our overall story and overall company. So bringing him back into the company to be part of everything that we're going to do moving forward was super important to us. And that's why we reached out to the owner. And the owner had some needs as well. So it actually was a win-win for both parties.
Oh, cool. I love that.
And and I would shout out to the previous owner. I hope everything's going well for you, brother. I mean, I feel for you. It's tough when you got those fur babies, but a lot of love. But it was good, I think, all the way around. And we're super excited to have S1 back in the family, and super excited to see where we're going to go with it. But that being said, let's jump right in here. The merger orb. So we've got the merger orb now, and I guess it's time. This is it.
Dude, I'm so excited for you right now. This is cool.
So, dude, I got chills. Look at that, man. I got goosebumps. Okay, here we go. Summon the God Bowl. We're going to the process. All right, now I have to select. So I'm going to go through my numbers here. I'm going to make sure I don't mess up.
SD says she likes the bowler, but I don't know how that's going to work out.
The bowler's gone. All right, so East 309, he's gone. I need my North number. Which number was I going to go North? The North 339. That was the bull that is being sacrificed. Okay, and South, which, oh, no, I don't want that South one. Now, that was interesting because I moved the mouse and I accidentally clicked, so we've got to make sure that I almost got rid of the team that I just sacrificed. That would have been
crazy.
Bad. West, and then, I'm sorry, SD, but he's got to go. And South. All right, there we are. Now I'm going to verify because, like we talked about, we're burning these out of existence. They are no longer going to be here. So I'm going to verify to absolutely make sure I wrote it down on a piece of paper. 343 is my west that I'm burning. 340 is my south that I'm burning, correct. 339 for my north, that's the one going, and my 309 for my east. These are my sacrifices. Sorry, guys, but we're doing it for the greater good. Here we go. Summon the God Bowl. Are you ready? Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Are we ready?
Hey, her crypto says, let's go.
Let's go. All right.
Let's do it.
We're confirming the transaction. Oh, dude, I'm so nervous. This is so cool. And we're confirming. I'm going to get a second confirmation. Oh, dude.
I just want you to show up, Manny, so bad. I'm like, come on, have it be like the craziest one that he's been waiting, knowing that it's coming or whatever. But he's got the best, the coolest looking God Bulls. So I'm just excited. Contract approved.
Okay, and we got to do one more authorization because one is to authorize. We had the methane and all the tokens, so we have to do this twice.
Ooh, God, gold God incoming.
Oh,
let's hope.
Oh man, it's like I'm waiting, dude. This is cool.
Yeah, I'm excited to get to do this live just because it's one of those things that every time this has happened up until right now, some person has been sitting there and making those decisions and going through all of that kind of like, should I, shouldn't I, like, what should I do? And they're by themselves. Ooh, there's that animation. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. All right. Okay, let's go see if it's in there. Now, the metadata is going to have to be probably updated in OpenSea. Wiki's probably there. I don't know if that's it. And I'm probably going to get it. I'm scrolling slowly, and it's probably going to be a circulating.
A little 3D logo.
I'm doing it slow just to see. I want to be surprised too. Okay, it hasn't popped in yet. Okay, we got to wait. So I'm going to refresh my screen. And yeah, did I scroll? I didn't scroll past it. No,
you're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, baby, look at that thing. That's right. Open that thing up. Oh man,
well, I can't make it any bigger.
Can't. Okay, what's the number? We're gonna have to pull this thing up on OpenSea.
Oh my God, 10028. Dude, that's like a Met Bull.
Yeah, dude, I'm so happy.
Look at these goosebumps, man. Holy cow. Dude, that is so. He's got that thing on there. It looks like Iron Man. That reminds me like an Iron Man bull. Has there been this? I don't think we've seen this mech bull.
I don't think so. I'm gonna pull up on mine really quick. I'm gonna try to get. Please. Let's see, Bulls and Apes project. I got my Brave browser up here. I'm gonna pull it up. And then I will switch over. I'm excited. I want to look at the traits. I want to show off all the good stuff in there. Come on, Brave.
Crazy. Iron Man Bull. Dude, that is so crazy.
No way. Is that what it says? Does it say Iron Man Bull?
I'm looking at the comments. Crypto EDGII says it's like an Iron Man.
Yeah. That is so cool. Oh, man. It has taken forever, the anticipation just to see all the little metadata and all that stuff right now. This thing is taking forever. I'm trying.
That right there. I mean, I'm getting my head close. Everybody can see me moving into the camera because I've got two screens here. I'm looking at our broadcast on one side. I'm looking at my collection, and holy cow, you guys! If I could blow it up my screen, unfortunately, I'm not tech savvy.
That was cool. It was awesome that it was so fast. Like that one was faster than anything else so far. So. That was freaking awesome.
You know what's fun is I'm scrolling down expecting it to be at the bottom, and it popped up to the top as we're scrolling, and to scroll up, and he's sitting there hanging out next to my PFP because that's my number one right there. So
how cool!
Holy cow, that is crazy. So have you figured it out yet? Still working on it?
Yeah, I was trying to just click on something from on OpenSea that I already had open, and it wasn't giving me any love. So now I'm pulling it up. Let's see. Cow. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
The artwork, Crypto EDJI. The artwork is crazy, huh? Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Looks like.
All right, so here.
All right.
So you can see my screen now, right?
Yep.
So, what is your number again? It is
10028.
28. Oh, buddy. Oh my God. This is cool, man. Dude. Let's look at this thing up close. Look at the background too. It just looks freaking crazy. Look at that.
Holy cow. I'm looking at the screen over here. Hopefully you guys can tell that I just can't take my eyes off of it. look at those, like, oh,
Yeah, dude, this is like, I'm not gonna lie, like this is one of the, if not this is one of the coolest ones I've seen. I like it.
so
It's got some like Avengers vibes to it. You know what I mean?
So let's look at the traits. I'm really curious, since you've got that open. What does it say as
Yep.
far as
Mech
traits?
God.
Mech
It is a
God.
new trait, mech. Right?
Yeah, we haven't seen
And
Mech
then
God
it's
in
an
much.
8 trait. It's a west side. We got
West
one.
Side. There we go, West Coast, baby.
Yeah. God white eyes. That's rad.
It's an epic.
God epic. It is an epic.
Nice.
Dude, this is, I'm gonna just say, like, score.
Four.
That is so rad. Look at that.
I'm so lucky. I'm so happy I waited. And nothing against anybody that's minted the gods up to this point, because I've seen a couple like that air god. I was so
Yep.
bummed that I didn't get that air god, because that air god was
Dude,
absolutely
this is cool.
amazing. But this, I'm telling you, is
Hey, look, you got an offer.
whoever offered
Oh
me, I
boy.
love you, I'm
What a
sorry.
generous offer.
Very generous. This god's
That's so
gonna be staying in
funny,
my-
dude.
Yep, staying in my forever collection. Hey,
That
Esty,
is
look what we
awesome.
got. We have a cool new
Did
bull
it.
in our collection. That is so awesome. All right, you
Oh
guys,
man.
this has been fun. This has been fun, and that was really cool to mint this out.
Yep.
This was pretty sick. So hey, I want to thank everybody for joining us. This has been fun doing this. We wanted to do this on Friday. I'm glad that we waited, because it was able to walk through the process. Hope you guys have all seen the process. I'm super excited for everybody in our community. You know, even whether you're getting to a God Bowl or not, there is so much to do, and so many different strategies to play with our tokenomics, that everybody can participate, everybody can benefit. Yeah, the God Bowl is amazing, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm so stoked to have it. But everybody's got an opportunity to benefit from our project. You know, our tokenomics are definitely our ultimate utility, and I'm just so proud to be part of this project, Chris. It's been fun, man, working with you. I cannot wait till we do our next episode, but I don't know what's going to top this, because this was very cool, dude.
This was pretty cool. But I do want to just highlight, A-Beat says, can we do this more often, maybe with some of the community? I think the answer to that is a resounding yes. We definitely need to do more lives. We need to bring more people into it. And what a way to kick that off with the Mech God Bowl. Like, crazy.
Yeah,
That was rad.
let's schedule another live, and let's get some community members up. You know, as long as you don't mind having your face on screen, we'd love to get you guys up and talk about your experiences and what you guys have been doing in the project. This would be a lot of fun. I think this is a great time.
We'll do it. All right. Well, hey, to end it off, man, congratulations. That was super cool. I'm happy for you, and I'm glad that we waited. And I don't think that could have gone any better. So I think we should end on a high note and just say, Bulls and Apes community, we appreciate you, and we'll see you again soon. All right?
Thanks, guys. Yeah.
All right, Gary. Later.
Later.